Hi, everybody. This is Tom Grisak. This is a Thursday evening, April 30th, and this is the first of some quick 5-minute interviews I'm going to be doing on a weekly basis, just talking about our market activity. And also, we're in an office of 225 agents with the Keller Williams. So we get to hear from those agents too, and it gives you a real good perspective if you live in Collin County, what's happening. Before I start into the market, though, I do want to talk about one issue that has been front and center for a while, and it's the closing of one of the elementary schools in Lovejoy ISD. It's the original little elementary right on Stacy and Country Club. What's happened is we have a slowdown of kids in the earlier ages coming into the school district. And one of the reasons for that is this is an expensive place to live, and you don't have starter homes with people that might be able to get into this great school district and bring their kids with them. That's one of the downsides of Lovejoy. It's a property wealthy district, so we're lacking there. We also aren't getting the state funding when our kids are not showing up to school and staying home or homeschooling. We're not receiving funds from the state on that. And then third, we're one of the least funded school districts in this entire area. We are the least in Collin County. I don't know how we compare with Dallas County, but because we're considered a property wealthy district, when emergency funds are released, I think a bill was just passed recently, we don't get any of that money. So all three of those things have resulted in us having to shut down one of the elementary schools. But I promise you, it's not because the lack of interest in people wanting to go to Lovejoy. In fact, it's just the opposite. Lovejoy is the driving factor for this entire area. So I'm not worried about what's happening, but I do have a great interview. If you go to our website, and it's grisak.com, on our front page, you'll see an interview that Carrie McClure over here on the left did with Chad Collins, the president of the Lovejoy School Board, and Dr. Womack, who is the interim superintendent. That's where you're going to really find out what's happening. I know there's a lot of rumors out there, and I don't get into those. I set this interview up just so we could ask the questions that we needed. So that's a great interview. Just go to grisak.com and you can see it there. Also, since we're on the topic of how expensive homes are in Lovejoy, I want to show you what's happening on some of our listings. I'm going to start with homes over $1 million and just give you an example. We listed this home here at 860 Quail Rise at $1.6 million. Let's see. Within 1 hour of allowing appointments to be set up on that home, we had 7 people wanting to go through. So they've been watching that, waiting for it to come on the market, and it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But that's pretty rare for homes in this price point to have 7 people waiting to see it. Another example is a home we just listed here at 150 Brookhaven Drive, listed at $900,000. We've had that one on the market yesterday. We've had 17 appointments for showings already, and maybe more since then. That's the last time I talked with Aaron. We were at 17. So that shows you that even in these high price points, people are stepping to the line. There's a lot of money coming in from California, New York. We're working with those people almost on a daily basis. Those are a lot of times all cash buyers. That's going to continue, I think, as they flee from those high tax states and move to Texas. So that's going to keep this drive going. I don't know how long this is going to last. It can't last forever, but if you are thinking about selling your home, you couldn't pick a better time right now than spring in the middle of this humongous market. I am seeing some price drops and some price reductions on homes, but not to the point that it worries me. That's usually the case of a seller being a little over exuberant on what they can get for their home, and they put it out there and they get no activity and they see homes all around them selling, so they've had to lower their prices. Also, I'm starting to see some homes fall out of title, and that could be anything. Could be an inspection, but it also could be buyer's remorse, where they got into a bidding war to win the right to buy the home. Then they realize, well, maybe they paid too much, or maybe the home didn't appraise. Somewhere there's got, unless it's a cash buyer or amount of heavily money put down, these homes are going to have to appraise, and that will be the only thing that will stall this great historic market that we're seeing right now. We've got a new listing coming on Sunday. Can't wait to tell you about that one. I can't talk about it right now because of the MLS regulations, but it's in Fairview. It's going to be north of $2 million. This home has everything. I love this home. I've actually sold it once before. Beautiful home, set in the trees, very private, gated. It's got a pond with a fountain in it, pool, great pool house. You are going to absolutely love that home. So I think by Sunday we ought to have pictures on that and be able to show it to you. One last thing. May 17th is the last date you can contest your appraised values on your home with Collin County, and we are offering a free service. We've been doing this for years. If you would like us to sit down with you and give us let us give you some comparables that might help you state your case. We can also consult you on how you need to approach the district on appealing your case for a lowered property value. And we've been successful in helping some people, and some people, honestly, we can't, that we feel like they're pretty fairly priced. Last thing is, tomorrow, I'm looking forward to this interview. Charlotte Masner, who's a local realtor, is on the ABR, which is the Appraisal Review Board. And that's where you go if you can't reach satisfaction with that first appeal of your property valuation. I've never known anybody that's gone through that. I've contested my taxes, but I settled. Not my taxes, my appraisal, but I settled. But I'm curious. I've got a lot of questions for her about what the process is with the ABR. So I'll be posting that here in the next 3 or 4 days. Anyway, that's it for this week. And again, if you'd like us to give you some help in any way real estate related, please just let me know. My email address is tom@grisak.com, and my phone number is 214-850-1519. Thank you, and have a great weekend. Bye.